So again, there's a moment here where Biden, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this was one of his stutters again or not. And I'm curious what you guys think of it. Let me play it for you. Okay, so I caught this when he was giving his press conference earlier.
Fulfill the filibuster. You know, with regard to the filibuster, I believe we should go back to a position of the filibuster that existed just when I came to the United States Senate 120 years ago.
What? When did you come to the Senate? He did not just say 120 years ago. I'll play it again.
With regard to the filibuster, I believe we should go back to a position of the filibuster that existed just when I came to the United States Senate 120 years ago. And that is that it used to be required.
Look, man, honestly, I don't know if he's making a joke or not. Like, I understand what he means. Like, he's saying, I'm a dinosaur. I've been here so long. Okay, I can understand that. But I think it's problematic that we don't know if he's joking or not. Hey, look, man, can I be very, very honest with you? Even for this shithead, I feel kind of bad if he's actually having health problems. Yes, I know he bombs my country. He destroys my country, other people's countries. Nonetheless, I think it's elder abuse what they're doing, and I don't like ableism. I don't think that's okay. So we're not trying to make fun of whatever health issues he has. I don't. Okay, sometimes the shit he says is absurd. It's funny, but like I think this might have been a joke. But nonetheless, the point here, what he's talking about, the filibuster, right? It's very interesting because his point now is that he's not going to do anything about it, right? And what did you hear the entire time? What do you always hear from the Democrats? Is that, oh no, we can't do anything because of the filibuster, right? Mitch McConnell, he's blocking it, and the filibuster, which it's a card you can play essentially to just block bringing up a vote, right? You can just waste time essentially and stop a vote from being brought to the floor. And they're asking, well, do you know if you can do it with 50 votes, 51 votes to repeal the filibuster? And then he's going on and saying, oh well, I don't know if if the Senate parliamentarian would approve. The infamous Senate parliamentarian again, who said no $15 minimum wage, and Biden just like a little good doggy said, okay, ma'am, and then did nothing, even though she has no legal authority. So. I just think it's really telling because every time they can't pass legislation, they say, oh, look, it's the Republicans and it's the filibuster. We can't do anything. And then when he's asked, well, do you want to get rid of it? And he's saying, no, we should work with it. We should work around it. Right? He's not even saying, yeah, we should flat out get rid of it. He's not even just like lying like he did with the $15 minimum wage. I'm going to give you $15 minimum wage. No, he's just saying, yeah, I don't know if we should repeal it. We should just try and work around it and within the... Motherfucker. Yo. Again, this is further proof that they are all working together, right? I mean, it's I know most of you know this already. It's kind of obvious, right? It's just they come up with a million excuses under the sun to not give you what you are owed as citizens of the country. People who voted for him, who got scammed by him now, essentially. They're a bunch of liars, right? And it just shows you once again how they're working with the Republicans, right? It's unbelievable. And there's some more comments over here that I saved about the filibuster. Give me a second. Was this the same one? Hold on, let me play it.
Get a parliamentary ruling that allows...
There we go. That's about the parliamentary ruling, okay? Let's check it out. God, I hate that transition.
Ms. Kim.
Thank you, Mr. President. To follow up on the filibuster, so do you believe it should take 60 votes to end a filibuster on legislation or 51?
If we could end it with 51, we would have no problem.
Right. Excuse me. Earlier, I said 50 or 51. When they're saying 60, they're talking about having 51 would be a tiebreaker with Kamala Harris, but they're talking about having 60 instead of 51, right?
You're going to have to, the existing rule, it's going to be hard to get a parliamentary ruling that allows 50 votes to end the filibuster, the existence of a filibuster. But it's not my expertise in what the parliamentary rules and how to get there are, but our
Motherfucker.
preoccupation with the filibuster is totally legitimate.
Motherfucker. Give me a second over here. Give me a second. Biden's entire selling point was that he's experienced, right? He's been in the Senate. He's been in Congress. He's been in government his entire life. He was the vice president. You're the fucking president now. And now he's saying, oh, it's not my expertise whether, you know, we can actually do that. Who the fuck knows then if you don't know? Who knows? Motherfucker. You've had like every job. You know, he keeps bragging about what he's accomplished, right? Even saying, look, I worked with segregationists. That's how fucking proud he is of his record in government, right? I can get things done, as he keeps saying. If you're the president, if you don't fucking know, who knows then? What are you doing? What were you? Oh my God. Look, man, I understand if you forgot something, but this is unacceptable. This man has been elected to the highest office in the country, in the world, arguably, unfortunately. No, this is a bullshit answer, and you all know it. I'm not blaming you guys. I'm just saying.
It's not my expertise in what the parliamentary rules and how to get there are, but our preoccupation with the filibuster is totally legitimate. But in the meantime, we got a lot we can do while we're talking about what we're going to do about the filibuster.
What was that answer? Listen to that again.
It's not my expertise in what the parliamentary rules and how to get there are, but our preoccupation with the filibuster is totally legitimate. But in the meantime, we got a lot we can do while we're talking about what we're going to do about the filibuster.
But in the meantime, we got a lot to do about what we're going to do about the filibuster. What? Verbal diarrhea is that? Just verbal diarrhea? Just more excuses why they can't get anything done, right? Unbelievable. God, I mean, people who voted for Biden, unfortunately, I don't think most of them have realized this yet, but some must definitely be feeling pretty cucked right about now, honestly. If you aren't, my condolences.